I'm Emily and welcome to the park on this glorious day. Now today we're going to do a simple hot and sweaty dance video that builds your cardio to burn fat. So let's teach you the different steps, nice and simple, and you can put more energy into it and build more cardio as you repeat this routine. The first exercise is simply marching on the spot to the beat. We go for 2 lots of 8. We keep that going. When you've done your 2 lots of 8, you're going to step and pull and dig. Pull, imagine you're pulling some heavy rope towards you as you step and close and squeeze those inner thighs. Get those legs working as well. We do 8 of those. When we've done 8 of those, we're going to step and dig behind and get that little twist in the waist. So we twist and look over that shoulder and wrap those arms round the hip line. When you've done 8 of those, we're going to do it to the front and wrap that body. Get that pull up in that tummy, lifting out of that waist. When we've done our tap digs back and front, we're going to kick the foot to the front and plant it down so you feel nice and safe. For 8, change feet by just stepping and changing. Do the same on the other side. When you've done that, you're going to try and up the level and hop. 2, as you kick, up onto the toes. Do 8 of those, and when you're ready, you change and a 3, go. 2, keep it moving, keep pulling up, keep breathing. When you've done that, you're going to step behind and reach and step, 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 reach. You're going to just do 8 of those as well. Then we take it to the front and pull out of that waist. Lift those arms up to the sky. When you've done that, you're going to walk forwards and spin those arms and drop. Forwards and back, forwards and drop. Then you're going to do a jump to change. You step and reach, extend that body into that flat back and lift. And drop and back and change. When we've done that, we're going to work that waist. Here we go. Step, 2, 3. Really circle that waist. Step, 2, 3. Get ready for that. Reach and slide. Let yourself slide. Reach. We only do a couple of those, but we do them a bit quicker with the elbows. Let's try that. It goes pull, 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 pull. When you've done that, you're going to do your box steps. Your box step is forwards and back with the hips. Step wide, step together. Forwards, back, forwards and back. Then you just start the whole thing again. So, take a breath. Breath in through the nose to energize the body. Breath out through the mouth for the action and the energy to do the action. Let's try that again. Keep moving nice and gently as you breath in and lift. Out of that waist, breath out. Keep the lift in the waist, energizing the body. We breath in and out. Okay, so are we ready? Let's just mark that one more time. We march for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pulling up in that tummy. 2 lots of 8s there. Then we step for 8 of these. Keep it going. Pull up and drop. Pull up and drop. And 2 more. And then we take a step, dig behind. Nice and gently. Step from side to side and dig that foot for 8. That's 7 and 8. We dig it in front. Pull up and twist a little bit in that waist. Keep breathing. For 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We take a kick and drop, kick and drop, kick and drop, kick and drop for 8 of those. And then you change feet other side. 1 and 2. Keep pulling up in that tummy. Keep breathing. 4 and 2 and 1. We take a step behind and step, touch. Step behind and step, touch. Behind side, front, touch. Behind side. Then to the front side and tap. Front side and tap. Front side and tap. Front side and tap. Walk to the front and then swing the arms and drop the body down and pull up again. Swing those arms in a full circle and change to the other leg so that you tap the other leg in front. Take it down and drop and back, pull up. From here, because we're already with our arms high, we're going to do those hip circles. 2 and 3 and 4. Other way, step in as you go. Get that waist working. 3 and 4. Then we slide and change feet to go the other side. Slide and change. The speed is slide and drop, slide and drop, slide. We only do 2 of those. Slide and drop. Then we come to the center and we do short slide. 2 and 3 and 4. We do the step in box position where we step out wide to the front, hips forward and pull it back, feet close together. Try that again. It's open, open, close. Open, open, close. Use your arms and open, open, close. Okay, that's all the moves. Okay, we're going to do that all again, one more time for our heads before we do the routine straight through with no stopping. Okay, so here we start off with our 2 lots of 8 marching, just marking it, okay. Then we're going to step and pull, side. We're going to do 8 of those. And then when we've done 8 of those, remember to get that drop and pull the tummy in. We're going to do it to the behind dig and twisting the waist, really pulling that tummy back to the back of the spine to work that waist. Then we're going to do the 8, tapping to the front, a little bit of a twist again. From there, we're going to go into that kick to the front. It's kick, drop, drop. We do 8 of those, we change feet, we kick, drop, we do 8 of those, we change, and we're going to add a hop to make it harder for you this time. You go 8 on that foot, and then you change and jump, and kick, and 2, 8 on the other side. Now if you don't like the hop, you don't have to do it, you keep flat. And then we go from there, we're going to do our partible race. Step behind and tap, step behind. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, it goes. Behind side, reach, behind side. You do 4 of those, you do them to the front. And you reach and stretch that leg to the front. So you feel that lift through that body when you're doing that one. From here, you can walk to the front and swing the arms back as you drop the body into flat back. Pull up. You do that a couple of times, you come back, you jump to change, other leg, swing the arms and fly. And again, and you come back, you jump, you go, circle that waist. 4 times, one way, work that waist. Arms and the hips the same way. We reach, drop, a short walk in your box step and get ready to start it. So twice through. Let's get the music on and let's go. We're going to march for 2 lots of 8. We go. Keep it going. And march for 5 and 6 and 7. Another 8. We go for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep breathing. And 6 and 7. Step and pull. We go. Step. Keep it going. For 8. That's 5. 6, 7, 8, dig behind, 1, 2, 3, for 8, keep it going, 5, 6, 7, in front with a dig, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, kick and climb, kick, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, change feet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, change feet with a jump. So you jump up, 2, keep it going, 5, 6, 7, 8, change feet, go, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, forward away, 1, 2, 3, reach, 2, reach, in front, 1, and reach, 2, and reach, 3, and reach, 4, roll forwards, 1, 2, 3, up, reach, down, up, other leg, go, reach, up, and down, and up, jump, hug, circle those hips, 4 times, other way, 2, 3, get ready to slide, and reach, shorter, 1, and 2, and hip, start again, march, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, another 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, step and pull, keep it going, for 8, 5, 6, 7, dig behind, dig, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, dig in front, Those arms swing, drop, and up, and down, and jump 10 feet, go, drop, and release, and drop, and jump, hip circle, 2, 3, 4, change, 1, 2, 3, 4, slide, and up, pull, hip, hip, back, back. You can do it all again if you want. Don't forget, if you like this video, give it the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and keep dancing. Now today we're going to be working on our squats. Did you know that the squat is an excellent exercise to help burn belly fat because it helps to raise testosterone levels? So let's get started. We're also going to focus on these large muscle groups, the core, the glute. We're going to be strengthening the knees and the ankles and working on stability, using our breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth to energize the body and send that oxygen all around to all those different muscle groups and help them to work at their highest point. Okay. Parallel feet, hip distance apart. We're just going to do a little bit of a warm-up to prepare the body. First of all, pull the tummy in with that in-breath and suck that tailbone underneath you to straighten that spine. Hold it there just for a nice deep elongated into the nose, and then release through the mouth and release the knees and just soften that whole body and just give it a little bit of a shake. Let's do that one more time. Breath in, sucking that tummy to the back of that spine, feeling the length of the spine by tucking that tailbone under, shoulders nice and relaxed and pulled down, length through that neck, crown of the head reaching tall. Keep that breath nice and slow, and at the highest point release the breath through the mouth and give yourself a little bit of a shake. Let's rotate those shoulders for 4 and 3, keep breathing, and 2 and 1. Rotate with the elbows out wide and stretching through that chest, and 2 and 3 and 4. Take a big scoop of those hands in front of the chest and reach them up to the sky with the in-breath and out-breath to rotate and pull down, squeezing those shoulder blades down and together. With that out-breath, we breath in as we reach up and out as we pull down. And then give yourself another little bit of a shake and shake out those legs. Well done. Just seeing if you can just reach across the body, stroking that chest, rotating that palm to the sky and pushing into the back foot and reaching to the back corner of your room. Do that again just to help open that chest and rotating that shoulder. Breath in to reach forwards, breath out to reach back. We do a soft knee to reach forward and a soft knee to pull up and reach back. One more time, breath in and breath out. Feel that open chest. Let's try that on the other side. Let's reach forwards with the in-breath and out-breath to open the chest and reach back. Palm is up when you reach back to really open here and rotating that shoulder. Squeeze that shoulder blade down and back. We breath in to reach forward, palm down. Breath out to stroke the chest and reach back. Let's do that twice more. Breath in and breath out and breath in and breath out, and come back to your parallel feet, hip distance apart. Let's take a pull up with that in-breath, and on the out-breath we're going to imagine we're grabbing hold of our giant beach balls. We tuck that tummy to the back of the spine and soften those knees and create a standing cat back as the head looks down and between those elbows. And when we come up, we take another breath in and we open the chest as we squeeze the shoulder blades down and back, and breath out to look towards the sky, pulling up in that tummy, squeezing that glute underneath you, squeezing those shoulder blades down and back to open that chest. We breath in to reach tall. We go again, breath out, contracting that tummy, reaching those arms forward. Don't raise the shoulders. Keep that neck nice and long. Let the head look down between your arms, looking through your window. Breath in to peel yourself up straight, and breath out to open that chest and stand nice and tall. The head goes in line with that soft open chest. So you're slightly reaching towards the sky there before you breath in to stand straight, and give everything a little bit of a shake again. Shake out those hands, let them go in up and down and side to side, and rotating in those wrists, rotating in the elbows and rotating in the whole arm across the body, waking up all of those joints. Let's just tap the ball of the foot on the floor, parallel feet, hip distance apart, just to wake up the feet. So I'm pushing into the ball of the foot and I'm raising that arch over the big toe, just to feel a little bit of a pressure there. I'm going to change that and I'm going to step from foot to foot, flexing each foot, alternating from side to side and really stretching out down the back of the calves and down the back of that leg. And then I'm going to stretch through the whole leg. Pull that tummy in, feel the length of that leg reaching away from you. Feel the stretch right from that glute, right from that tailbone, reaching away. And then I'm just going to take a gentle lunge with soft knee in front, parallel feet, hip distance apart. Again, stretching through that glute and that calf, feeling a little bit of a stretch in this hip flexor as well. Excellent. And then just a little soft knee, not too far away from me, just to feel the stretch, nice and gentle through this hip flexor. So keeping the weight nice and centered. So I just feel this stretching out just a little bit here and coming back together again and just pulsing from foot to foot, letting that wiggle go from side to side to feel a tiny little bit of stretch through that hip line, and then just softening both knees and squeezing the hips forward just to get that glute working. Feel that bottom engaging here and stretching again through those hip flexors and through that front thigh just a little bit there, and soften to come up and shake everything out. Well done. Okay, so let's get started. Let's work on our first exercise, the regular squat. We're going to stand parallel feet, hip distance apart, pull that tummy in. Take a moment just to make sure you're nicely stacked with your hips and your shoulders. Shoulder blades squeezing down and back to open up that chest. We're going to relax those arms. We're going to breathe in as we drop down, so we lengthen through that tailbone a little bit back, as if you're trying to reach for a stool that's just slightly out of reach. We're not leaning forward, we're just allowing the head to come a little bit forward to make sure we're nice and balanced. The two heaviest parts of the body are keeping us nice and centered by reaching the slightly opposite directions. Here we're nice and centered, the weight is right over those heels. Breath in at the bottom, breath out, we pull up nice and centered and squeeze that tailbone underneath us and feel that stretch through those hip flexors. Pull that tummy in on every breath. So the tummy pulls in on the drop with the in breath, and it also pulls in on the out breath as we pull up. Let's do that squat for 8. Here we go. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and keep breathing, 8, and take a little bit of a shake. We're going to do that at least 4 times over. Here we go again. Don't take too long a break. Breath in to pull up, breath out, tummies in, breath in, we go down and 2 and squeeze those glutes. Keep going, keep it going for 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and pull up again. Give a little bit of a shake. Step the feet parallel, feet hip distance apart. Pull in with that in breath, out breath. Stay nice and tall. In breath, we drop again. 1 and squeeze. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and okay, give yourself a little bit of a shake. Okay, we got one more to do. Here we go. Pulling in that tummy with the in breath, out breath, hold it nice and firm. Breath in, we drop 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and okay, give yourself a little bit of a shake. Now, as you increase your ability with these exercises, you can increase the number per set, but take it nice and slow. Okay, second exercise, we're going to stand parallel feet, hip distance apart, and we're going to step back on your chosen foot so the weight is nice and even, and then we're going to raise that back heel so that we can nice and gently drop down into a soft knee. Now, if when you drop down, your knee is going too far over that big toe, take a moment just to step that back foot a little bit further back. We don't want that knee going beyond the big toe, putting more pressure on that knee. Keep it nice and centered. The weight should be nice and even between the feet, and you should have a nice right angle here. So we drop down with the in-breath and we pull up and we keep the weight centered. So as I pull up with that out-breath, I feel the stretch going through that hip flexor, squeezing that glute. So I'm really working into this glute as well as stretching through this front thigh and hip flexor. Let's go for 8 again. Here we go. We breath in and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And now to come up nice and safely to the quick breather, we drop down, we reach the head forward and arms back nice and safely. Heavier part help us stand nice and easily and safely to the centered foot. Now remember, if you need to help with your stability, you can hold onto a wall or a chair at the side of you if you don't feel quite safe. And in addition to that, to help with your balance, which must be nice and centered, you can reach the arm forward, the opposite arm of the leg in front to keep you nice and stable. So let's do our second set. Here we go. Pulling that tummy in with the in-breath, nice and tall with the out-breath. We step back again, heel down, then we raise that heel and drop the toe a little bit deeper. We pull up to prepare. I'm going to reach my arm forward this time to keep me nice and stable, and the other hand on my hip, because I want my hips and my shoulders nice and stacked. I don't want to be pulling back on that back leg. Reach it forward to keep nice and square. So breath in to drop. We go down with the in-breath and pull up, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and pull up 6 and 7 and 8. Now when I reach forwards with my head, my arm goes back to help me come nice and safely back to the center. Okay, I'm going to swap to the other side. We're going to do 2 sets on the other side. Here we go. Breath in, stepping back on the other side, peeling that heel off, and I'm going to drop down and reach forwards with that opposite arm. Now I'm going to pull up just to prepare. I'm going to drop down with my in-breath. Here we go for another 8. Here we go. Breath in and up, and 2 and 3, squeeze that glute, and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Drop it down, reach forward, pull up, have a little bit of a shake with that leg, and we're going to repeat it on that same leg again. Here we go. Breath in and breath out to step back. Breath in to pick up, pull the heel off, and breath out to prepare. We drop down on the in-breath, in-breath, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and drop down, reach forward, pull up. Okay, that's 2 on each side. We're going to repeat that whole thing again. Here we go. First side, pulling up, breath in, breath out, we step back, breath in, we raise that heel, make sure we're nice and square, and prepare. With the in breath, we drop down, out breath, we raise it up and squeeze that glute. In breath and out, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Keep the shoulder down. 6, relax the neck, keep breathing. And 8, drop down, release, come up, give a little bit of a shake. We go again on that same leg. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, raise the heel, and breath out. Breath in, we drop. We go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and up. Soften the knee, reach forward, come up nice and safely. A little bit of a shake. We're going to do the other side twice more. Breath in and breath out to step and prepare. Breath in and breath out to reach forward. Relax, pull the tummy in, squeeze the glute. Here we go. Breath in as we drop and pull up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Keep nice and stable. And 7 and 8, drop down, release, and pull up. Give it a little bit of a shake. Okay, so our last and final exercise, we're going to see if we can do our side steps. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start with the feet parallel together. We're going to take a deeper, wider stretch in that second position in that squat. So we're really working the outer thighs and the glutes even harder to keep the knees in line with the toes. It's no good stepping wide and dropping the knees in. We need to keep them over the toes and really engage these muscles here, working that glute and holding that tummy in, and the body weight is nice and centered. Now you have to engage everything using your out breath to pull up to come to center. We're going to go twice one way, twice the other way, and we're going to repeat it 4 times. Let's go for it. Keep breathing and keep relaxing that neck, shoulders down, long neck. Here we go. Breath in to pull up nice and tall, suck the belly in, tailbone under. Breath out to keep the length in the spine and prepare. Breath in on the drop. We go. 1 and 2. Go the other way. 1 and 2. Let's repeat it. 1 and 2. Keep going. Down and up and down. Okay, we've got to go again. Down to come up. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in. Keep going. Another 8 and 7 and 6. Squeeze those glutes. And 5. Keep going. 4. Knees over the toes. Center yourself. And 2. We're nearly there. And 1. And come down to come up and give yourself a lovely, very deserved shake all over the body. Rotate those shoulders, rotate those elbows, reach for the sky and clasp those hands behind your tailbone. Step a little bit wider, push through and open that chest, looking to the sky. Before you pull in with the tummy, soften the elbows, contract, soften the knees, reach the hands down between the legs and give them a little bit of a shake with a nice curve, suck up the tummy, stretch of the spine with that little cat back position. Peel yourself up nice and safely. Give the legs another stretch through that high lunge by stepping parallel feet, hip distance apart, step back. This time, we're just going to keep that pull up through that whole leg, reach that opposite arm forward, and just see if we can take it high before we swing down to come up, feeling that stretch through the whole of the front of that leg. Other side, we step back, hip distance apart, take it back, soften that front knee, keep that heel on the floor. It's no good if your heel can't reach the floor, if you can't get it down, bring the leg closer. But take that deep stretch, pulling up through that whole leg, reach that opposite arm forward. Make sure you're nice and stacked, shoulders and hips. Feel that stretch with the hip flexor. Increase it by raising the arm higher. Excellent, hold it there for the count of 4, 3, 2 and 1. Release the arm, and with that swing it helps you come nice and safe to your center. I hope you enjoy. And today we're going to do a belly fat burner just for you to get that tummy nice and strong and support us when we're walking around and doing our daily thing. Okay, starting off at the end of your mat, pulling up nice and strong, let's just take a nice big tall reach to reach out of that waist. So we're going to soften those knees, reach those arms up to the sky and open with the out breath twice. Breath in and breath out. We're going to take it the other way so we really feel tall before we start. Breath in and come down, breath out, crossing those arms. Breath in and cross a different arm in front and down. Let's take one more reach up, open nice and wide, feel that stretch, shoulders down. I'm going to lift out of the crown of my head with my in-breath. And then with my out breath, I'm going to peel my chin down towards the floor. Let my arms hang low. Feel the stretch through that spine. Soften the knees. And I'm going to reach my hands to just heavy hang and look beyond, just to open up my chest before we really get going. Then I'm going to breath in to prepare. Breath out, I'm going to tuck my tummy to the back of my spine. Peel myself one vertebrae at a time, back the other way. And as I peel up and raise that head, I'm going to raise those shoulders, rotate them back to really open up that chest. I'm going to reach my arms up tall again. Breath in and breath out. Let's do that all again. Breath in to stand tall. Breath out to peel down. Breath in as I start to go down and let those arms hang low. Breath out to open up the chest, look beyond the mat. reaching through that tailbone as well, and then coming back the way I came. Breath in, tuck that tummy back, pulling that tummy in. Feel those core muscles working nice and hard before we raise up for the last time. Well done. Okay, now we're feeling that lift and that length through that body. We're going to go for the first exercise. We're going to reach up nice and tall. Breath in. Breath out. I'm going to peel down to the floor, and I'm going to keep going, peeling down one vertebrae at a time, softening those knees, reaching my hands to the floor, and I'm going to walk my hands one at a time, allowing my heels to come off the floor and my toes are staying nice and planted. I'm going to plant my hands nice and firmly directly under my shoulders and feel that squareness of that position. Knees are directly under the hips. I've got a nice right angle in my legs. I'm holding onto my tummy muscles. I'm trying not to hunch my back. I'm trying to keep it nice and flat. And the head reaching forward in line with the spine. Now just holding this position for 8, pulling your tummy in. I guarantee you're going to feel your tummy working hard. So we're going to hold it for 8, 7, don't let the tummy go. 6, 5, 4, 3, tuck that tummy even more. 2 and 1. Okay, now we're going to start to move into our bear walk. Hold on to that tummy muscles. The idea being you walk an opposite arm and a leg, just a small step forward at the same time, trying to keep that tummy pulling in and keeping that flat back. Really hard work for the core muscles. So here we go, let me show you. We go 1 and 2, all in one go. The whole body moves together. Then we go backwards. We go out breath on the action. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out. Breath in. 4 more. We go for 4 and 3. Hold that tummy. 2 and 1 and stop where you came from. Now make sure you're nice and planted. Keep holding that tummy. We're going to just see if we can lift our back leg off the floor, pivot on our left toes and raise the left hand. Watch me. We're going to pivot and twist, hold the tummy and let the tailbone tap and then come back. Hold on to that tummy, quite tricky. So come back to your planted position, breath in to prepare, energize and twist with the out breath. Pop it down if you need to and come back. Now to make it slightly harder, don't put the tailbone down unless you need to. We twist, hold and we come back. We twist, hold and we come back. One more each side, here we go. Breath out. Hold that tummy. The core muscles are doing the work here. And we come back and we twist. Hold it there. And this time I'm going to allow you to sit down. Sit down and let's go for our next exercise. Bring yourself back to the center of your mat. So these are all working hard, your tummy muscles and your obliques. Okay, so here's one for the tummy and the obliques all in one go. Squeeze those glutes and pull up and sit nice and tall. Pull that tummy in with the next out breath and sit back a little bit deeper. So I'm really engaging my tummy muscles here. Breath in and breath out. And I reach my arms forward. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now just sitting in this position, you will feel the tummy working really hard. If you have any concerns about your lower spine, remember you can use a cushion for support. Put it in nice and tight so that you have a little bit of support there. But if you want to try without, it's really holding onto those tummy muscles tight. Don't go too deep. We're going to go into our Russian twist after we've held this for another 4 and 3. I'm shaking a bit. 2 and 1. Keep breathing. Here we go. Breath in to prepare. We're going to twist from the waist and engage the obliques with the tummy muscles. And 2 and 3. All in one piece. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Try with one leg off. And 2, working the tummy even harder. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Put it down. Keep going. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Take the other leg off and keep it going and twisting from that waist, pulling that tummy in. Keep breathing for 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Come back to center, put your foot down, engage those tummy muscles as you reach those arms wide and slide the hands into the hip line. Reach them forward and slide them back to the hip line. Now plant the hands, cradling around that tailbone as you lower the elbows nice and gently, pulling that tummy even tighter. Bring those legs in a little bit deeper and push those hands a little bit deeper into that tailbone to give you some support on that lower spine so you don't sink. Okay, keep that tummy working hard as you take one leg into chair, and then with the other out breath, you're going to take the other leg into chair. We're going to flex those feet and we're going to cycle. Now this really does work your tummy muscles, keeping the parallel line. We're going to reach one leg in a circle and then circle the other as we draw that leg back in. So we go for 1. Imagining that you're cycling down the street. Keep breathing, think of something nice and work that tummy. Keep it going. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Go back the other way. Push through that heel. Keep the flex. Keep it going. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And bring that leg up. Give you a little bit of a release. Pop one foot down. Take the other leg down as well. Now here we go. We're going to open up those hands nice and gently. Keep the elbows pushing into the floor. Keep that tummy working hard. And then allow yourself nice and gently to peel down one vertebrae at a time and slide those arms away. If you've come off your mat a little bit, put those hands down and just pull the tummy in and the shoulders underneath you, and then peel through and tuck the tailbone up. Hands go down, pull the shoulders in, and then take the feet along and release that tailbone like you're doing a little bit of a snake action to bring yourself back into the center of your mat. Now when you're nice and stable in the center of your mat, you're just going to take the hands into a long stretch, a side of the body. Bring one knee into the chest, followed by the second knee. And as I push my hands into the floor with my tummy engaged, breath in and breath out, I'm going to just release my tailbone off the floor, just crunching my tummy just a little bit there. So I can just feel the pull of the tummy in as I just bring those knees closer to the chest. And on the last one of 8, that's 5, and out breath 6, feel that little gentle tummy crunch, 7, and 8. I'm going to slide those hands underneath the tailbone, closing them together, and drop my tailbone down on top of those hands to give me a little bit of a lift for the next exercise. So I'm going to reach those legs up nice and straight to the ceiling. Shoulders are open down to the floor without arching that back. Squeeze those legs tight together and see if you can draw a nice deep circle one way 4 times. Now the lower you go, the harder it is on the tummy to pull the legs back. That's 3 and 4. We go the other way. We go breath in and breath out. Make sure you have an even circle. So if you go deep on the left, you have to come up deep on the right. Okay, so let's try that one more time, but let's take the legs a little bit further away and draw circles lower down, holding onto that tummy. And 2. Keep holding onto the tummy. 3, further away means it's harder for the tummy to hold onto those legs. And then we go the other way for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, bringing those legs back to the center. Now really engage that tummy again. Breath in to prepare, breath out. We're going to take those legs away from the body and almost in line with the hips, but not quite, because we're going to separate the legs up and down and flutter. 2, 3, nice big flutters. Keep it going. Hold on to that tummy. So we're working the lower abdomen. With this, the lower the legs are. The higher you go, you can feel the upper abdomen engaging as well. So try both. 4 and 6 and 7 and 8. Take it low and feel that lower abdomen working really hard, squeezing that tummy to the back of the spine. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Bring one leg into the chest, followed by the other leg. Lift with the out breath as you let the hands release, taking the hands just behind the back of that kneecap. We're just going to reach up and we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a swing by letting the legs drop down a little bit. And as they drop down, I'm now going to lift the head off the floor, engage my tummy muscles and give myself a little gentle massage on that spine for 4 and 3. Keep the legs going to help you give that massage. And 1. Come back down. Let the feet touch the floor and stretch into that big long stretch to finish off. Lift one leg up, whichever leg you like, to cross over the long flat leg. Reach the opposite hand to the leg that's long over to the side so that you can reach over and turn yourself onto your side. Stretch the top leg out and just shuffle round onto your tummy. For our final stretch, we've been working those tummy muscles. We need to remember to stretch them out. So rolling yourself nice and safely onto the tummy on your mat. Reach your arms beyond your head. Reach your legs in that lovely stretch. Suck the tummy in as you let the head drop down, and try to see if you can just lift the tummy away from the floor just a little bit to finally engage and hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Release. As I release with the out breath, I raise my head to draw and slide my hands underneath my shoulders, drawing the other one, and then releasing forward so the elbows in line with the shoulders this time, and I push into the floor to make my Sphinx position. So I gently start to open up those tummy muscles and stretch them out after all that hard work. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you're ready, open those hands a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. Push into the floor to open up the elbows and take them wider. Lower the head just for the in-breath, and on the out-breath we're going to push deeper to stretch through the whole arm and really open up those tummy muscles to fully stretch out after all those exercises. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. When you're ready, breath in to lower down. Bring the hands just under the shoulders, and just with one out breath, push back into your rest position. Feeling the length through the spine, engage the core and peel yourself nice and gently back to that low kneel position, peeling yourself up, rotating those shoulders back to open that chest, reaching those arms into a great big stretch, opening wide, and give yourself a little bit of a shake. Now, if you like that video, don't forget, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.